Hello, hello, hello. What's this? Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Show me your face, natural. Natural, natural, natural. Show me your face, mate. We'll put the light on. Okay. Hello? You gonna talk? Stop talking about natural. You gonna talk or not? Hmm. There it is. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, guys. Just had some weirdo on. Anyone coming up? Yeah, don't worry, mate. It's all sweet. I'm good. Good morning, Mr. Beautiful Blues. And how are you? Poor people, man. What can you do about it, though? What can you do? All right, where are we? Dave, do you want to come up, mate? Just thought I'd do one for half hour before I go to sleep. So if someone wants to pop up, come up and have a chat. Let's have a chat. Oh, what have we got now? What are you doing up so early, Mr. Beautiful Blues? I should have opened this up straight away, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Go on, mate. You sweet?
All right, JJ, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, you cottoned on to the game anyway.
Oh, of course, they're just playing games. I think it's a bit deeper than what we think, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
The thing is, like, I think, like yourself and most people on here, you come on here to have a chat, and that's it, yeah. And none of us want to get into rows or arguments, and I've been guilty of it. And as much as I try and avoid it, sometimes people have pushed your buttons, and you've just gone for it. You know,
I
I
don't
have.
understand it, to be honest. Don't really want to get it, you know?
Yeah, but to some people, JJ, it's just a fucking game, isn't it? And it's not. It's not a game.
Which is not. There's people
Yeah,
behind here, isn't there? And you know, I
yeah,
don't think they realise how fucking dangerous it can get as well.
exactly. And even though, like, you'll get someone like the clown saying, "Oh, it's just pixels on a screen," you're still talking to a real person behind it.
Of course you are. Of course you are, mate. But
Are
I
you
don't
all
think
right,
they
mate?
even. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm actually brilliant. To
Good.
be honest, like, I just wish Natural didn't go the way he did at the end of that because I didn't want to see him go down that road.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
I
well, what
did
he
like
does
what you
when
said.
someone disagrees with him, you know, or says something, he starts being abusive to to women. I don't get that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, JJ, there are some people on here like that. If you don't agree with their way of thinking or their narrative, then suddenly they target you.
Exactly, exactly.
I had the same thing with a certain other channel the other day, and I blew up on purpose. And even though they think they goaded me into doing it, I actually done it on purpose. And the reason why I done that, JJ, was because I held up a mirror to how they behave. So I thought, you know what? I'll treat people as I find them.
Yeah, I've done that a few times myself. And just do the same to them. Let them see how they like it and how they're behaving.
That's it.
I mean, I've done that a few
Exactly
times.
that.
Not that I like
Exactly.
doing it, to be honest, because I
No,
don't.
not me. Yeah, nor me, mate. But I did like what you said to Lady Flatcapper, and to be honest with you, that shows me the level of somebody who's got not only no respect for themselves or others, but women especially.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
No.
That weren't cool at all. You weren't doing nothing wrong, and yet I don't know. That beautiful lady in their lives, Rosie, she does everything for them and all. I hope they don't treat her like that.
Well,
I would
I
hate
hope not.
to think that. I hope they don't. And she's a very, very nice lady. I think maybe he might be a bit jealous because I've shared her. He said something about sharing, didn't he? And
Yeah,
sharing people and this, that, and the other. Because I have shared Rosie a few times, but only because she's a lovely lady and it was out of respect. And she's got a little channel, got her doggies and that, and she's a really nice lady. And I share everyone.
yeah,
I hope
but
he ain't, I hope he
that's
ain't
doing something
jealous.
positive. That's doing something positive, JJ, and that's the thing. You're always going to get negative people that have got nothing going for them, nothing going for them in their lives, and then want to try and bring other people down.
Oh, that can never happen to me. They can't bring me down.
They'd try and bring anyone down.
I've got everything I need in life. I've got my family, my kids, my home, and I pay for everything myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I had to flick back to find out what was actually going on, and it's like gamers always said to me, like, "Oh, you hate me," and I said, "I don't hate you, son. I pity you."
Yeah, I do.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me
right.
wrong, JJ. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I would probably say that each and every one of us had probably got like an hard luck story to tell. Yeah, and in life, I always say this: we do get dealt. We get dealt some shit cards, but it's the way we deal with those cards.
Yeah, yeah. And you've got to take the shit that comes your way, ain't you? Simple as that.
Cool. Yeah, of course you have, mate. Of course you have.
You know, but deal with it positively, and try and help people, or give people an helping hand where you can, if you can. Not be jealous and fucking horrible all the time.
Yeah, but that says a lot about the person. So to me, I think to myself, how could I reach out to that person and try and find out if what's troubling them, what's upsetting them, what trauma or what they've had going on in their life. I mean, not because I'm being nosy, just because at the end of the day, you want to try and turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah, yeah, I do like to do that.
I'll help anyone, JJ, but do you know what? When someone wants to be totally disrespectful to you, I'll just go the other way then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'll tell you that I'm taking a different road now. I'm not going to try and help anyone out on here whatsoever, ever again. I'll tell you that I'm taking a different road now.
I mean, JJ, don't ever stop being you, bro. Right? And if you feel like you want to help someone, that's fine. It's just unfortunate along the way that out of 10 people you help down the road, out of the 10, there may be one who turns out to be like that.
True. I won't judge it on anything, but the thing is, there's no point on here, is there? What can you do on here, really? Been trying to pull this community together for nearly 2 years. Like, try and help, just try and talk to everyone, but try and get everyone to talk to each other, and it just don't work. It really don't. So
No, don't.
I think today's learnt that valuable lesson. You just can't trust any of them.
No, that's true.
What's the point? No point on here, is there? Go on, James Patrick. What's that, my son? Coming up for a little chat before I go to bed. I'm only going to stay on a little while. There is no point on here, is there? That's all.
Nah. No, there ain't no point. And as much as I love the Geordies, obviously I know that MBCK don't represent the majority of the Geordies, and they are decent people.
See a Geordie?
Yeah, MBCK's a Geordie and Gamer's a Mac.
Oh, Newcastle, isn't it? He's from Newcastle, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the
All right,
girlfriend
Jake,
from Newcastle.
quite beautiful blues.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Go on, son. What's happening, mate? You all right?
All right. Yeah, all right, Gypsy.
All right, JP, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So what
Sorry
happened?
Sorry to hear about your channel.
Yeah, no big deal. I'll get there again.
Just random idiots. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Just
Nah.
nobody's wanting to be somebody's, I suppose. All of us, including myself. And why they think I'm a somebody, I don't get. But obviously they do.
So, JJ, what happened? I've heard people mentioning it about what's his name?
No, when you come on earlier, when I was on Forbes', you come on, I said hello, and then I said something, and he started talking about you then, saying about, people lose their channels and all that shit. And I said, well, calm down, let me finish what I'm saying. And and then he started going on, and he said something really naughty to Forbes about picking up an 18-year-old kid, right? So it was sort of like an innuendo about something, I don't know. And it just done me, and I lost my temper a bit, and he just fucking started talking crap, like he normally does, saying nasty shit. And then he sprung up a live saying nasty shit.
Huh.
So
it's like he's been playing a game.
They goated me, and I fell for it.
Yeah, it's like to me, as an outsider, sort of. It's like he's been playing a game the last couple of weeks, like buttering up everybody. People going around saying, "Oh, Gamer, you've really changed. You've really fucking good on you. You've fucking turned the corner, blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden, boom, he sprung it all on today.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like he's been playing a game. It's just like a toy.
It's like leading people down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. And
shut up.
what about what's his name? Serial killer. What happened there?
Okay,
Something
he come on just now to Society X's. Like saying some stuff, so I got him back, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And he started giving it to the lady, saying some really bad things to Lady Flat Capper. It was horrible. To be honest, it was horrible.
wow. Okay, now that could be father and son, them two, couldn't they?
Yeah. If they're into incest, I suppose, yeah.
No, do you remember Dick Emery,
Yeah.
the father and son?
Oh,
That's
you are awful, but I love
uh,
you.
he was great. He was.
Well, yeah, that's back in the day, isn't it?
Fucking used to look forward to that show. All these characters.
Taught me a lesson, though, because I proper love. I'm going to be honest with you now. I'm not going to lie. I love these Gift guys. I fucking can talk to them for over a year and a half. A few little rares, but nothing like today, you know.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of time for them. A lot of time.
But you know what? Back in the day when I come on here, well, a long time after I come on here, but when I got into the community, and Gamer seemed to people were treating him with like kid gloves. Like it was like he was mothered and
Yeah.
fathered almost by everyone. They were, you know, he couldn't say nothing when he was in Film Boys. He couldn't say nothing wrong. He couldn't
Yeah, I
do
remember
nothing
that.
wrong in there.
Yeah.
And I used to think to myself, why are they fucking pandering to this man?
Yeah.
Why are they doing it? It just I just couldn't work it out. So, and from then, I don't know. People just got sick of it, I suppose.
So he wants to destroy it all. It's like he wants to destroy everything on here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, like a spoiled little kid. He had it his way for, you know, could have stupidity, in my opinion. Like people fucking, I don't know what they thought he was simple or something. I don't know what they always used to, like, you know, almost take care of him, or, you know. Or you
I've got
can't
to be
say that
honest,
about Gamer.
I was one of them. I've got to be honest with that. Well, I'm not as bad as some of them, but I was like that.
Yeah, it's funny though, isn't it? Humans, man. They
Just
probably,
just wanted him to get better, you know. I
yeah,
think it's part of my job, what I used to do before
yeah,
I retired, you know. He's like helping people with problems or whatever.
yeah. He just like suckers people in, I suppose. He's one of those characters, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like the women, like I said, the women want to mother him, the men want to look after him. You know, so them sort of people get away with it for so long, and then they show their true colours, and people fucking regret what they, you know, how they accepted him at the beginning. You know, I know I'm not saying that it's, you know, let's judge people really quickly, but after, you know, a good few weeks, you normally got the gist of someone, right? Yeah.
It's gone on
You
too
know,
long.
I was a big sympathiser of Andrew J. And, you know, I sympathise with the fact that he's got mental health and trauma and stuff, and he's obviously got drink dependency. But I've walked away from him now because I just find that he's a very conniving, calculating, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's just ungrateful. That's just my humble opinion.
No,
Yeah.
fair enough.
You know, I don't wish the guy anything bad. I hope the guy gets help and he gets better, and, you know, more power to him. But
Yeah. I just think with Andrew J, it's because my son's around his age, and you know, if I had to see my son or hear about my son being like that, God, their parents, his parents, sorry, they rather don't know about his situation you know, how really bad it is, or I don't really care because I'd be sorting him out, wouldn't you? I'd be if it's my son in that sort of position, I'd be, you know,
Yeah, I'd do the same,
doing all
JPM.
sorts. You know what I mean? I'd
Yeah,
be
I'd
bending
do
over
the same,
backwards
but
and
at the same token, who's to say that they know what he's all about and they wash their hands with him?
I don't know if I could do that as a parent.
No, I couldn't.
There's only so much we can do.
I'd rather batter it out of him. You know what I mean?
I've had that
Yeah.
when I was, I was on drugs and everything with my parents,
Mm.
done everything in the world until in the end they had to turn their back on me. They had to.
Wow, I know.
And then when they done that, I thought to myself, fuck me, I want my mum and dad back. And I got better. It was
Well,
tough love I
mo-
needed. It was tough love in the end that worked.
yeah, give you the motivation. Yeah,
Was
really,
very, to be honest, yeah.
because it's always that same thing, isn't it? You never know what you got till it's gone.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah, humans are funny species.
Yeah.
Weirdos, we all are. We all fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Come
And
up,
that's the thing.
Urkel.
And that's the thing, though, JPM. Right, where we think sometimes we're doing good, we're actually sometimes making the situation worse for that person.
Yeah, that's true. Like what happened with, like you say, I think you're referring to Andrew J, and I think it was a blessing in disguise what happened to him. By the sounds of things, you know,
Yeah.
he's not coming
But
on YouTube. He's got a nice furnished flat. You know, it can help always at the end of the phone. It sort of like all fell into place for him.
yeah, pretty much.
I hope it
And
works
if
out.
it don't, yeah, and if this don't sort him out, nothing will.
No, that's right.
Because this is his only opportunity, and he don't come to a realization to say, "Look, this is my fucking last chance to get, on a normal steady run." Then he's never going to get another chance like it. And that'll be it. We'll die a young, lonely young man. Shame to say, but
No, it's true what you're saying.
yeah.
This is what I was just saying to JJ before you come up, JPM. Like in life, yeah, we've all got an hard luck story we could tell, and we all get dealt
Absolutely.
shit cards. Yeah, it's the way we deal with those cards. And look, I know he's obviously been through a lot and stuff. We all have, but
Go on,
you got to
Urkel.
dust yourself off and pick yourself up and carry on.
Yeah, most people can do that. Some people
Right,
can't, but you always sort of like think, why can't they?
yeah.
What's
I'm
up,
sure.
Urkel? You alright, mate?
Hello, JJ. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, mate.
All right, local.
Right, local.
Hello. Hello. More drama on Society X's.
That's a drama, Urkel, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the
Who
way he
you talking
handles it
about?
though. I like the way Society X handles it all. He's fucking.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is good the way he handles it. It really is. I
I
like
like to say.
He's a good lad to say.
it. Yeah.
Very good lad.
Yeah, all of these guys you're talking about, I'm not subscribed to them.
Yeah, no one.
Neither am I.
Who? Subscribe to who?
NBCK, that's all.
Oh, no. No, not even me. I don't think I even subbed to MBCK, but I was subbed to Gamer, but that went ages ago. Fuck that shit. He's too much for me, that man. If I was in a real life conversation with him, I'd end up punching him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do that.
I don't think he would talk the way he spoke if it was a real life thing. He wouldn't do it. I know he wouldn't.
No, even just the way he rants on, even if it's about something serious, it's just his sound that comes out of his mouth. It's just,
Yeah, I know. What you mean.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
I do
one of those.
exactly.
He's one of those. He's one of those.
Yeah, because you probably would turn around and say to him, just shut the fuck up.
Oh, jeez.
That's when I jumped off. Gamer come on. I heard his voice. I'm like, fuck this. I'm leaving. So I left.
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't blame you.
I watched the live, right? I watched the live. I can't remember the guy's name now, but he's a Geordie, and he goes out and about town and does like quite interesting lives. And he happened to be in Sunderland in the town centre. And who did he encounter? Gamer.
Oh.
And he ruined that guy's life.
I think I've seen that clip where he's getting interviewed.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
he tells him that he's a YouTuber as well and blah blah blah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think I see that.
Was that Bannerman?
Nah. And I won't
Can't
ban a
remember.
man.
That I think I've seen that video as well. Gamer was there with his beer
Yeah.
on the bench in the town. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
one of those
That's it.
one of those sitting areas in between the shops, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I don't think it's Bannerman. Is it Bannerman? I'm not 100% sure, but I
Nah,
don't remember
right.
it being Bannerman.
Nah.
Videos that I've seen a lot of their videos. I can't even think of that one.
Yeah, the guy does sensible lives, JJ, and I think Gamer approached him and then like started telling him about how he's a YouTuber, and then the guy's carrying on his live and he's talking to somebody, and Gamer just keeps interfering.
See, that would
I
annoy
think
me
I've seen that.
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Who was that guy?
I'll be saying, mind your business, man. We keep on buying him for you. I couldn't hold it back. I couldn't.
I saw that. That was funny though. He can be a funny fucker gamer, he can't he?
Yeah, but he's one of those little annoying teenagers that used to, like, one of your mate's brothers. You ever come across that where the little brother's a right little fucker and always, like, you know, goading you in, end up chasing him, but he was always a little bit faster than you. And say, "Oh,
Yeah.
fucking catch up with you."
Yeah.
He's one of those. He's not grown out at that stage, because I had a mate, and his little brother was exactly like that, right? And I ended up, when we grew to men, like, you know, we ended up being good mates, and that's how it was. He settled down. He sort of like calmed himself. He was right chilled out adult, you know.
Yeah.
Remarkable. But that's what he seems like to me. Like,
It's a good analogy.
yeah, pesky teenager.
Yeah. He's probably not a bad lad in real life. It's fucking this
Probably
YouTube
not.
does make you go crazy, mate. I've got to admit, I've seen it happen to a lot of the people on here, and it's ruined them, put them in jail.
Mm. But I think,
classic one for that is Midnight.
oh yeah, I mean that's 100%, yeah.
Being like that guy whatsoever.
That's like a textbook, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when he started pulling them kids, anything, I was going to phone the police, everything, when he was pulling them kids in the car, and he had them
maybe
two
so.
kids. Remember? I
Yeah.
did reported it. I said, how do I do this? What do I do? I wanted him taken out. I really did.
See, I never followed it, to be fair.
I'm gonna
Oh,
shoot off, guys.
It was naughty. So share that, mate.
Take it easy.
Thanks for jumping
See you
on.
later, local.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on.
Nice to hear you, bruv.
Peace, love, and light, guys. Peace, love, and light.
It's a good
Every
lad,
day,
local.
man. Every day. Yeah, like, I didn't really follow Midnight. Every now and again, you know, or someone would bring up a clip, and you know, that's probably the only way I kept in the loop with that.
See, did it twice, man. He got two young kids out of they come out of the I don't know, shopping centre. He's offering them money, he wanted to give them a lift home and all that. And then the second time, when he tried to let the kids get in his car and playing in his car, and he had a load of kids around him, and I already knew he was a bit dodgy. Do you know what I'm saying? I tried everything. I was even going to phone the fucking police.
That sounds creepy, though, doesn't it, man?
Was creepy, wasn't it? I mean, it proves it now. He's got 3.5 years. He get 3.5 years for nothing.
3.5, yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got fucking
yeah, for stalking everything. Big old sentence for it. Wasn't just doing stuff on YouTube. He was stalking people and loads of shit.
Yeah.
Loads of crap. Come up, Vincent. Come and have a chat, mate.
I felt sorry for his neighbours and fucking his ex.
Oh man, he was a nightmare, wasn't he?
I'll tell you what was funny. I shouldn't laugh at people's demise, but when he fell through that roof.
Oh, I was just going to say that. That was a famous clip. Famous fucking clip. That would have made, that would be alright on a night, wouldn't it? If that was like on the TV.
You've been framed.
Yeah, you've been framed.
But he did come out with some really fucking strange stuff, though.
Oh, not half.
They
must have been aware. I think the police, from what I remember, the clips I've seen, I think the old Bill knew something about him, because they was always like pretty, you know, lenient with him, weren't they?
Listen, if you've seen the array of things he was arrested from, how the fuck they kept letting him out on bail with all that, I will never know. So I sort of blame them, you know. If it was their fault, I mean, I know he'd done the actions and all that, but to keep letting him out on bail to do it again, and then to go on to stalk women and things like that.
Yeah, but you know why, JJ? Because of mental health.
Yeah. And these people would just, even this, I don't know if it's a low level mental health or whatever, but you know, there was always that place you could take them, or the family could like take them or whatever. Like, remember St. Clement's, JJ?
Yeah, I've done a lot of
that sort of thing.
Been committed there, mate. I was committed.
Yeah, but they don't seem to be about anymore, them institutions, do they? I don't see any.
They're making it into flats, aren't they? In their manner.
Yeah, but I mean, in general, there's no sort of like mental institutions anymore.
Exactly.
Is there?
Not the ones, not the private ones, but not the government ones. I mean, I think there's private ones and all that, but I don't know. I knew one over South London because I was in that one as well.
Yeah, Springfields.
Oh yeah, that's opposite the main hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, you know the big one over in South. So I forget the name. And there's another one. There's a couple over there actually that I've one I was committed in and one I've just done detoxing.
Yeah.
The only one I know is South London is Springfields.
That's the other one.
Springfields. What's that road is it on? It's on the site decline, like an hill.
More than I think. What's it called? Oh, for fuck's sake. Maudsley. The Maudsley.
Maudsley Hospital. That's the one I remember.
Maudsley. That's definitely in South, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one I think I'm talking about. That was opposite a proper hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it not down and way? Campbellwell, around that area?
Hello.
Go on, mate.
Hello,
Robinson.
Hello.
Hello. One of the Maudsley over near Wimbledon.
How you doing, man? How you doing, James?
Now. All right, man. Not so bad. You?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I've only nipped on for a couple of minutes. I really have to go to bed, but I couldn't
I want to congratulate you, you know, for taking my crown.
Were you sorry you couldn't sit the quiz?
No, I was on Dino's.
Yeah, I know that. Friday. We'll do it Friday.
What, quiz?
Yeah, he's doing another one Friday. 11
I'm back. probably be on Dino's again. Plus, I don't
got
really
him
want
on
to
the run,
embarrass you.
JJ.
No, I don't. I
I've got
don't
him
want
on
to
the run.
embarrass you, but I don't want to embarrass you.
We had an epic battle of a quiz once. I can't remember who won. Who won, James? I don't remember.
That was
now.
me, I think. Right?
Was it? Oh, you're not remembering it very well then.
What?
I think I just pipped you.
When?
Oh, I can't remember. Let me bring up the video for it. Here it is. Play this. Play this, JJ. It's only 4 hours and 37 minutes.
Oh, so hold on. You're not on about the one you done, and I ripped everybody's arsehole apart.
I can't remember. I know you're. I know you're a good quizmaster.
You remember that one, right? With Zara B and Hammers. I know that's not saying much, but
no, yeah. any better examples?
I mean, a West Ham fucking support.
Purple spliff.
Don't say that about David.
Shady.
I love West Ham.
Oh, where's Hammers been? I haven't seen Hammers.
Oh, he's hiding because he got beat by Tottenham. That's where he is.
Slaughtered.
Yeah, they done it the other day, didn't they? Fuck's sake, my nephew's going to rip me over there.
2-0, man. We needed it, though.
Are you Tottenham? Are you not Tottenham, are you?
I'm Tottenham, yeah. Well, what are we going to make of it?
My nephew will love you then. I've got my nephew.
And all.
Yeah, you want some? How can you live in East London and support Tottenham?
Well, there is a story behind that because it goes back from when I was really, really young. My mate was a Tottenham supporter, and I just followed him because none of my family were really in football. Alexander Clark, his name was. He was a Jew. He was Jewish. I didn't know that at the time, but he ended up going back to Germany. So reading between the lines, I reckon that his family came over here, during or after the war, and wanted to go back.
Right. Jewish love Tottenham, didn't they?
Yeah, but he was from East London, though, but it's just, the Jewish connection.
Well, their chairman's Jewish, isn't it? Daniel Levy.
Yeah. Selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. That's what
You know me. You know me.
Actually, one of my brother-in-laws was Tottenham. One of my brother-in-laws was Arsenal, and my brother West Ham. So when I was little, I supported them all. They was all buying me suits, weren't they, and all the kits and all that. So I support their teams. I support all of it. Because I can't stand football anyway, but it was nice to have all the kits.
Full kit wanker.
Yeah. I used to wear any of the kits. I didn't give a fuck. Yeah,
I like your avatar, by the way, Vincent.
Sorry, Gypsy.
I like your avatar, by the way.
Ah, is it me?
That's great.
No.
It looks like you.
You're looking for. Doesn't he look good looking, eh?
That looks like you.
Only 2 years ago. Kelly said it's about 20 years ago earlier.
How long ago you say that is?
It's about 2 years ago.
Liar.
It is 2-3 years ago, mate.
Liar.
It is.
Don't lie. Don't look me in the eye and lie.
No, it's true.
I know that's not Vincent because he hasn't got a receding hairline.
That does look like the Vincent. I've seen a picture before, and it's definitely Vincent. That's Vincent.
If that was Vincent, right, then he must have fell out of a tree and his hair turned grey instantly.
Well, do you know what? I'll tell you a story. There's 2 times in my life I dyed my hair. My ex was so vain.
Oh,
and the first time she
story.
did it was awful. And I went away for a holiday with it. And all the photographs from that holiday looked like somebody trying to recapture his youth, And then the second time was here.
Is that an earring I see in your ear?
No, I haven't got no earrings. No, I don't wear watches or anything like that.
Oh my God, I've got rings, fucking silver everywhere, gold.
So you're going bald as well then?
I've always had that. That hairline's not so bad.
Give it a few more years. You know, just that that little strip down the middle.
No, it's nice and thick on top. But you're right. It is very grey now. It's kind of grey and blonde. I've had a lot of sunshine recently, so it's going blonde again. I'm quite pleased about.
Now I'm talking about your Widow's Peak. It seems to be getting more.
No, it's not going
pronounced.
anywhere. That's not going anywhere.
I can see fucking bald fucking spots up the side, man.
You cannot. Oh, let me get it.
Dave, help me out here.
Nah, honestly, I'd say Vincent's got a lot more hair than me, which ain't hard, but yeah.
It does look a little bit built. It does. You got a similar forehead to mine, actually, protruding. Head button forehead, that is.
Yeah, that's
to
the
fit
Neanderthal
extra
in you.
brain in, JJ. That's what it is.
No, that's the Neanderthal in you. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Was that right, Vincent? Who described you as posh on societies?
I don't know. Oh, natural.
Posh.
Posh.
That's not saying much, though, is it? Coming from him.
I kind of reject that. I'm far from, People assume I live in a 10-bedroom mansion in a velvet smoking jacket in the study, and my house is 16 bedrooms, so they get it wrong all the time.
Well, but people even like myself, when we see someone who's well spoken, we just call them posh. That's just what we do. And you are well spoken.
Yeah, but that means
you want to talk proper like what I do.
Yeah, proper like that.
Oh, blimey, governor.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was down in the old smoke a couple of days recently, last weekend.
Was ya? Whereabouts?
I was looking out for you. Where did I stay? I stayed in Golders Green, just on the edge of Golders Green, and had 2 good days in London. So went to see the Phantom.
What?
Did a few other things, had boat ride and all that.
I bet you never had pie and mash.
I didn't have time. Me and JJ have spoken about this. The one at the end
Chris
of the
Street Market, mate.
DLR, Chris Street Market. Yeah,
that's the one. One for me, anyway. It used to be probably. I think it's just near Bromley by Bow. I forget what it was called. It used to be beautiful. Do you remember Charlie's down Burdett Road?
Charlie, what a calf.
No, do you know the pie mash shop, Charlie's, down Burdett Road? Used to be there years ago. Yeah, I'm on about a long time ago.
I sort of remember it.
Yeah, Charlie's Pie Mash down Burdett Road. You know where all the stalls used to be and all that?
Yeah.
Charlie's used to be there. And going up probably by Broadway, near there used to be another one. I forget the name of it, but they was 2 good ones.
I had fish and chips in the Moon Under the Water in Leicester Square.
How much that cost you?
That wasn't that too bad, actually. It was about 20 quid.
Oh, yeah.
That's decent.
Did you get fish finger and 2 chips or that?
Hey, the fish was all right. It's a Weatherspoons, so you tend not to go far wrong.
I just can't believe the prices of things nowadays. 20 quid for a bit of fish and chips. It costs you that when I order it on Just Eat, though, to be honest.
Oh,
Fish and chip
JJ.
shop will cost you 12.
JJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, but I'm going to elaborate on that Voxy thing that I typed in the chat earlier on.
That what?
That Voxy thing I put in for your you should have
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should have a look at that because now and again they do offers for people on benefits and stuff. You know?
I get a pension, though. I don't get benefits. I'm on a pension, mate. But I do get PIP.
Oh, there you go. That's fine.
Is that benefits? That's the national health, isn't it? That ain't a benefit. It's the national health for illness and all that.
No, it's a benefit. That's a benefit.
It's a benefit.
But anyway, every now and again they do offers like £10 for unlimited calls, unlimited text, unlimited data.
Wow.
So look out for that.
Yeah, I might have a look at them. Yeah, see what they're like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they try, if I don't thing is they don't bring the prices down, they try to put the other fibre on, I'm going to change definitely. So I'll change the Foxy.
Well, my son, he pays £10, right? And he gets 45 gig data and unlimited calls, unlimited texts.
But they do own broadband.
I'm not sure, to be honest. But
Because that's
maybe.
what I'm talking about, the own broadband. I've already got my phones.
Ah, okay.
It's my own
Oh,
broadband that are trying to charge me more. I mean, I already pay nearly £60 a month for my phones, and now they want to 29 on my own broadband, and they want to put it up to another fiver, which I think's a liberty.
Are you with JJ?
EE, and on my phones, I'm with free.
Yeah, well,
couldn't you get
see,
a all-in-one package?
But whatever. I suppose you could.
Yeah, still check out that Foxy though, because it'll be a lot cheaper for your phones now. A lot cheaper.
Yeah. The one phone I pay 57 for a month, and the other phone I only pay a fiver for it. It's a secondary phone. They give you a secondary phone with a chip, and you pay a fiver for it. You get unlimited text and unlimited everything, but you only get 1 gigabyte of data, whatever it's called. But I always keep this one at home, the other one, which I only use it to fuck about with,
JJ, are you using an Android or an iPhone?
Android.
Right. Well, see with your Android phone, you can actually put 2 SIMs in it.
Yeah. Get SIM cards in, can't you?
Yeah, I've got 2 in mine.
Yeah, mine takes 2.
Well, the first phone, this phone I got here now, the SFE, that don't take SIM, but the other one does. It just, I think it does. Don't take a thingy card. Yeah, it takes 1 SIM. They don't take 2.
No, yeah, because where your second slot is for your memory card, you can actually replace that with a SIM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've only got one phone that does that. That's the S10, Samsung S10, and I've got a Samsung 21 or 22 FE.
Yeah, I've got a Samsung S20 Plus, and I've got a free SIM in there and an EE SIM in there.
Oh, go on, mate.
And the free one, right? I only went onto that just because they were doing like a promotion at the time. So yeah. I think I pay. What do I pay for that? I think
you only paying £20 a month. That's what I was paying, £20 a month, Ian. And then they've put it up now to 29. Now they want to put another fibre on it.
Well, I don't know how they've done that with you, because with me, mine's gone up now. It's £23. So it's unlimited data, unlimited minutes, unlimited text.
Oh, that's on your phone. I'm on about on my broadband.
Oh, right. Sorry.
On my broadband, like I've said, I've got unlimited everything, data a lot on one phone, and it's 50. I think it's 57 a month, and the other one's a fiver.
Yeah, but see with EE, right, JJ, BT own EE. So at home, I've got the BT broadband, and with my phone, obviously, I've got EE, the mobile and free.
Dave, I've got a phone that takes 2 SIMs, but I've never done 2 SIMs. What's the advantage to having 2 SIMs?
Do you know what? I was just being stupid, Vincent, and greedy, if you can call it that, because unless you're, a drug dealer or you're a pimp, I don't know why you'd need 2 numbers, but yeah.
Got a complicated love life like you.
Oh, no, definitely. I'm a one-woman man.
So when you can't use both SIMs simultaneously, can you? So you switch to another one and you're effectively using a different number and different sort of allowance.
how it sort of works, Vincent. So like you've got both SIMs in there. So say for example, I gave JJ my EE number and I gave you and JPM my free number. Well, it just ring in from the different numbers.
So both numbers can be reached by both numbers at the same time.
Yes, yeah. And the reason why I did do it, the reason why I've done it is because like, even though like JPM's mentioned about Voxy now, with these companies that come along, it's great that they offer you a good deal, but the only thing with it is the coverage. So if you've got two SIMs, if one for some reason you're in an area where it might be slightly poor, the other one you'd still be able to get hold of.
Do you know what I found in London? I've got 5G on 3, and my internet in London, first time I've been in London for ages, my internet was fucking awful on 5G.
Yeah, it is.
You know, in the usual places, obviously, I accept that. But, you know, when you're just milling around and you want to check your phone for a bit of mapping or whatever, it was useless. It was awful.
But do you know what, Vincent, right? I used to work with BT Cellnet years ago before it went to MMO2, or as the public will know it, O2. And it still works in the same way because I watched it switch from analog to digital. And you've got like a call priority. So, for example, on analog, it used to be 0 or 1 to 9. So, for example, JJ could be on level 4, you could be on level 5, JPM could be on level 6, I could be on level 3. Now, if we're all in the same area and our phones are linked to that same cell site, now if we're all trying to make a call, whoever's on the lowest level gets knocked off. So, have you ever noticed sometimes when you're in the middle of a phone call and it just goes off? That's why.
Yeah, it used to be the same with Broadband as well, didn't it? You'd be sharing with up to 50 other users.
Yeah, it's different now with the broadband, though. I mean, it's even though a lot of these companies, like now, they offer you fiber optic. Like for me, for example, yeah, it's fiber optic in the street, but into my block, it's still the old copper wiring.
Yeah, exactly. There's a word for it, isn't it, in telecommunications? It's not latency. It's another word where, like you say, so many people are selected to share a similar bandwidth.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
first come, first serve type of thing.
Pretty much. The ones who get the priority of things like people like politicians, royalty, showbiz, they're the ones that get like a higher call level than us general public.
Is it not anything they demean us with?
Is there not an area of life where we get some fucking hope?
But there are some tricks out there that you can do to actually speed up your broadband at home, believe it or not.
I don't need to.
I
I'm just
wouldn't
showing off.
mind. I wouldn't mind a few tips on the phone, you know, because I found that awful.
What, the mobile, you mean?
Yeah, well, the internet when I was in London.
Yeah,
And
I mean, my phone's 5G, Vincent, and to be fair, I mean, I live in London like JPM, and I know JJ's just outside, he's Essex, but
Greater London.
all right, we'll go with Greater London then. I'll stand corrected. But
Greater London, my arse.
yeah, I know. He's in bloody Essex, isn't he? He's in Arlo.
Essex.
Yeah, I know.
Of
But,
course, I can't believe you fell for that, Jason.
well,
Ain't no flies off.
you could tell me the sky's pink,
I'm
JJ.
sorry. Go on, keep it going. To be back in a minute. Crap me out.
Yeah, thanks, JPM, for rescuing me on that one. But no, with the 5G, Vincent, I think the 5G in London in general is pretty crap. I mean, I could be in like where I am now, and yeah, I can get 5G, but then I could go to another part of London and not get it.
yeah, I mean, I was mainly in the centre most days, so obviously it's going to be affected by, you know, the buildings.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why, Vega? Because when you're in London, you come categorized as relatively poor person.
Relatively poor
Yeah,
compared to Londoners.
yeah.
You
So
might
as
be
soon
right,
as you walked
actually.
into that was it. You know, game was up. Anything to do with your phone, you're fucked.
Well, I did notice on my phone I have a setting to not be 5G. I can just reduce it down to LTE, 3G, 2G, and so on. So,
What about
I
4G?
think, well, LTE is 4G, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say 4G then?
Well, because I don't know. Because the option on my phone is LTE, 3G, and 2G.
Okay.
Because he's posh.
You should maybe try going to 4G then, because you'll be off different cells, right?
Yeah, I think I should have. I didn't actually do it. I did look through my settings. I had a chance to look through my phone. I was looking at settings, but I didn't change it because I wasn't really using the internet that much. But you know when you just need to find something, you know it on a map so you get there by foot and things.
Couldn't you stick a
It just
coat
wasn't
hanger in
working.
it or something?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Or buy one of those old-fashioned things. What are they called? The paper things, like a map or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pronounce that again?
Map. Map.
How are you spelling that?
MAP, I think.
MAP. So not MAPPE.
Mappy.
No.
Map.
Yeah, like map. No.
We're fucked when the technology goes, you know, because our reliance on it is so great now. Absolutely knackered. And this sounds terrible. I can't reach my son if there's no technology, because they don't have a home phone there now. You know, it's all gone to in the air. It's terrible. Let's hope it keeps working.
Mm.
And they're phasing out home phones, aren't they? Landlines.
Yes. Yep, in UK, yeah.
Gone in the next year or so, I think.
No one needs them now, do they? Because you don't need a line in anymore. So
Well, yeah, but I don't know if anyone remembers. Telephones used to work during power cuts.
yeah,
Right.
their own electric current.
Yeah,
Very
they've
low
only got
electric current.
tiny amount of electricity running through it. And
I know that because I put 2 of the wires in my mouth once.
Yeah.
It's like a 9-volt battery, you know, when you do that on your tongue.
Yeah, I did
Very
that
similar
once.
to that.
I did that once.
It took me back to my early days then, JPM, of dating.
Nowadays, he's got that 9-volt battery strapped to his testicles, Dave.
Yeah, I wish.
Remember dating with a red bus rover?
Oh, yeah.
Red Bus Rover. We used to do that in Aldgate, JJ, right? We used to get together, buy one of those fucking, whatever you just called it, and you know all the buses used to like gather there, didn't they? They're all different numbers around that fucking little round circle thing. So we used to play with the old Route Masters. We used to play E on there.
Oh, yeah, like tag, yeah.
Yeah, like tag E on it, whatever, you know. Yeah, we used to play that on the buses. So we'd be jumping on and off the buses and going down the road.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was walking up
we do that.
Whitehall, and there was like a protest going on by the Iranians, and so the buses were held up a little bit, and there was a route master right next to one of the new electric ones, and the size difference was immense.
I know.
The new electric one almost twice the size, twice the width, twice the sort of length, and you know it made it look tiny. It made it look like a little dinky toy. The Route Master.
Iconic buses, though, the Route Master.
They were.
Yeah. I actually watched a documentary on that.
Yeah, I did JPM, right? Because when they first built them, they were only meant to be in service for a few years.
Yeah. They didn't really change much for years as well, did they? You know, I know the engine compartment got smaller and so on, but the basic like rest of it, like the back half of it, relatively stayed all the same for years and years.
Yeah, I mean, I remember as a kid, I think in the 70s, I called them the rectangular buses where you had just the driver in the
Oh,
front with a flat
ugly
front and you
fuckers,
in
them
the back. Ugh,
ugly fuckers. Hated
yeah,
those kind of things.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
weird, aren't they? They've got that thing in the middle, and when they turn, it goes round with it, doesn't it?
Oh
Horrible
no,
fucking thing.
he's not on about them ones, JJ. He's on about the square ones that come in after
Oh,
that
I
went
know what
along
you
with the
mean.
route.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
went along with the route masters. They used to, but there was, but that was
Yeah,
fucking
I get
horrible.
that. The big square one,
bloody hell.
completely like a pop,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
Horrible.
rattle when they take off, don't they? Like that weird noise. Not built like the old ones.
I used to like the idea of just being able to like catch the bus. I mean, that famous saying where
Yeah.
you're running down the road and you hop on. You know,
Yeah.
you can't do
Jump
that no
on,
more.
jump on. Yeah,
Yeah, you can't do that no more.
Well,
say-
people would get injured these days, you know, because they have no sense. They were like stuntmen back in the day, weren't we, McDonough?
Fucking was.
So,
Who's on the vape?
Me.
Do you
Is it?
have you
Is
ever
it that
tried
noisy?
I could just hear it faintly.
No.
Do you ever buy them elf bars?
Elf bars? What the fuck's that?
They're like the £6 disposable jobbies. Get like
Oh
600.
no.
like a Mars bar.
I thought you said MILF bars.
Yeah, you
Elf-
would.
Elf bar, he said, didn't he?
That's all you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only joking, mate.
Where's this going, Vincent?
No, you're right.
Okay.
I tried the vapes for a while, but I just find that they dry you out.
Yeah, they can do. Yeah. I just like the fact that, you know, I don't smoke no more, to be fair.
Fair.
Yeah. I give up. I didn't even give up on nicotine. That's a silly thing that I've done. I'd give up on CBD. I went, right, that's it. I'm going to buy a vape, get some CBD. I went straight to the fucking direct to lung, and not the mouth to lung, like we smoke it like a cigarette. But I managed to get off it, you know.
Well done.
That was about 8 years ago now.
Well,
I saw an ad.
I still
saw an
smoke
ad.
cannabis though. Sorry.
I saw an ad yesterday for. It was non-mechanical. I can't remember where I saw this ad, but it was a non-mechanical smoking device. So it wasn't a vape, but it had no electronics. But you stuff a bit of weed in there, and it enables you to smoke the weed. So to speak.
Like a vaporizer.
I don't know. It never had any sort of machinery in there whatsoever. Literally was.
Sure.
Just
What did
put
it look
in.
like? What did it look like?
It looked like a long piece of wood with a metal end to smoke on, to puff on.
Right, and did it have a wooden slide top?
I think you at some point separated it or opened it up, put some weed in there, and then closed it.
Yeah,
I wish I'd watched
yeah.
the whole ad now to understand. I just flicked past it.
I think what it sounds like to me is the one where you've got like a little rectangle box and you can have an attachment on it, and the battery itself. So you won't have the battery in it. You put your battery as your switch. So you put the battery in the side and you press the battery, and that makes contact and it vaporizes it, and then you smoke it. That's what it sounds like to me.
So that's heating the herbs.
Yeah.
It did have an image of that next to some herbs, you know,
Yeah.
but I didn't pay enough attention to it. I do have another question. One of you wise guys will know, and I need to go to bed soon. What is heated tobacco? I keep seeing signs for this.
Oh, that's vape. That's vaping. What they do is they make. It's quite funny because they make like normal cigarettes, right? But what they do is they douse them in PG, which is can't say the word. Something. Ah, fucking hell, I can't remember how to say the word. But anyway, it's the liquid that you make. One of the liquids that you make vape juice from it. So they saturate tobacco in this, and then they vaporize it through the cigarette, which is fucking stupid and ridiculous. I know, but that's what that is.
Right.
And it's a heated cigarette.
It's a normal cigarette. Yeah.
But with vape in it.
Yeah.
What's the point in that then? They're giving up smoking, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a craze that's come on a couple of years ago. Like, I think it's called vape not burn or something like that. What did you say it was, Vega? Vape
Heated
to burn or
tobacco. I keep seeing signs for.
Oh, heated tobacco, yeah. But there's a name for what they call it now. I can't remember what it's called. Vape not burn, I can't remember. But that's what that is. Which is just ridiculous. Because you're still fucking buying the fucking cigarettes.
I've just Googled it. Apparently it's marginally healthier because of the emissions created from heated
And
tobacco.
plus,
generally contains lower levels.
Yeah, because it don't go to the same temperature. So you're not literally using a fucking lighter. It's just heating the tobacco with the juices in it. That's it, you know. The tobacco does come out like a very dark brown when they've been finished, sort of thing. Not like normal ash. So, like you say, it's
and they don't create smoke.
Oh,
okay.
Well, they will, won't they?
Well, no, it says, it says here, by not burning tobacco, heated tobacco products don't create smoke, and their aerosols should contain fewer and lower levels of harmful chemicals.
Mm.
What is the difference between tobacco and heated tobacco? The question is. Yeah, it's in like a little device. Okay, I know now. Had no idea. Being a dedicated smoker, I had no idea.
What tobacco do you smoke?
Generally, anything I can get hold of, really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really see any difference between all of them. You know, I don't inhale. I blow it out. I'd smoke like a woman from the 1950s. Generally, most of it comes out straight away. You know, I'm very aware that inhaling it all is incredibly harmful.
It is indeed. I used to smoke Golden Virginia yellow.
Yeah, I had a pack of that recently. I think I did. I think normally I'll ask for gold leaf, but because of I live in Leicester, which is a multicultural society, because of the language barrier, they tend to just give me anything which has got gold written on the title, you know.
You just accept it. You don't correct them.
No, it's
un-British. Not a British thing to do. Yeah, but I mean, it tastes differently. I couldn't, you know what? I couldn't smoke Old Oban. It used to give me a horrible headache.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Oh, it used to be horrible.
Yeah. Golden Virginia I used to like.
Yeah, Golden Virginia was nice.
Yeah, we used to joke about that, like Old Oban was for Northerners.
Yeah, shag. And smoking shag before?
Yeah, it was horrible tasting and all, wasn't it? It was like smoking grass off the floor.
Oh.
Horrible shit. Stunk as well, didn't it?
Mm.
I remember I bought 2 bags. You know, I don't know if you all know this, Dave. When you go into Europe, you can get like I think it's 250 grams or 300 grams of tobacco in a big sort of Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
And it's cheap as chips. And a friend of mine had asked me to get him some tobacco, so I got him 2 bags of this tobacco. I gave them to him and didn't speak to him for ages. And then saw him about 4, 6, 8 weeks later. He says that tobacco was fucking harsh. He says I got through both bags and then realised it was pipe tobacco. Because it wasn't it was written on the bag, but not in a language he or I understood.
Yeah.
Ah,
But he smoked both of them, God bless him.
I'll tell you what I did like though, Vincent. When I used to go to Germany, I used to like buying the little cigarillos. They're nice.
Like
They're
the
like
Spanish,
the brown ones.
like the Spanish smoke in the westerns.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
I've never bought real cigarettes. I was taught to roll a cigarette and not to smoke, not taught how to smoke, but I was taught how to roll a cigarette by a monk, a full-time
I thought
monk.
you was going to surprise us all then and say prison.
No, unfortunately not. And I've never really, I don't like real cigarettes. I've never bought them or anything like that. But every so often I'll buy myself a cheap pack when I'm away, you know, just for convenience of it. It's like £1.50 a pack, £2 a pack for Rothmans of all brands. They're the cheapest
That's
in
one
Europe.
they're the ones I couldn't smoke either. When I smoked
rough.
cigarette, proper cigarette, oh, they were horrible. Sorry, go on, carry on.
No, that was it. Rothmans, you know, I remember them being sold here. I guess they still are.
Do you want to know a story about like pre-rolled cigarettes?
Yes.
It's not even proper tobacco what they use, even though it is. I know that's a contradiction, but what it is they make pre-rolled cigarettes by all the dust and everything that gets left from when they're cutting out for other products. They make it. You know how you make paper, so they get all this dust and stuff all together, and then make like paper sheets of tobacco out of it, and then they cut and roll that into pre-made cigarettes, and that's a fact.
Well, if I smoke a couple of, or maybe 2 or 3 real cigarettes, it makes me feel awful. I can sense all of the chemicals. I know there's enough going on in standard tobacco, but a real cigarette, oh, it's horrible. Gives me headaches
really.
and everything.
I'm falling asleep here. Right, I think I'm going to end this now. Let's
All right, JJ.
get some sleep. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Bro.
No problem, lads. No problems. God bless you all, yeah?
Yeah,
Don't you stress
JJ.
out about those northeastern rascals, JJ.
It's all over and done with already.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Good night, guys. I'm off to bed.
Yeah.
Good night. See you later, guys. God
See you
bless
later,
you.
everyone. Good night.
See you later, everyone. Ta-ra.
Ta-da.